Welcome to the Barbed Wire Hotel. This is Diana Mall Halstead, the Kriegie's daughter. Robert Edward Ryan was born in Alton, Illinois on September 23, 1923. In 1944, while serving as a B-17 Navigator, his aircraft was shot down over Germany. Robert spent the final year of World War II as a prisoner of war in Stalag Luft III and Stalag Luft VII-A. On September 15, 2025, at the age of 102, he shared his story.
Where did you grow up?
Alton,
Have you always lived in Alton?
yes.
What was your family dynamic growing up?
I had a brother and 4 sisters.
Did any of them go into the military?
My brother went in the Navy. Yeah, he was torpedoed. Strangely enough, he was picked up by a destroyer, and one of the crew members was Bill Bund, who was his friend
What branch of the military did you serve?
in the Air Force.
When did you enlist?
In January of 1942,
What inspired you to enlist?
because I didn't want to be drafted.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wanted to choose.
Yeah, and I wanted to get in the Air Force.
What training did you go to?
Well, I started out in Jefferson Barracks and went from there to Texas for classification.
What did you learn how to do?
Yeah, you learn how to march, how to take orders.
How to be uniform?
Right. And then you go to Texas and take all kinds of tests, mental, physical, psychological. And they say, well, what do you want to do? You want to be this is aviation cadet. They said, what do you want to do? You want to be a pilot, navigator, or bombardier? So I said, yeah, I want to be a pilot. Finally, they said, okay, we'll send you to pilot training, but we need navigators. So I said, okay, if that's what you need, that's what we'll do.
What kind of training did you have to go through to be a navigator?
Oh, gee. A lot of mathematics. Well, of course, a lot of flying.
Did you have to read maps?
Oh, yeah. And then celestial navigation was difficult. So we
Wow.
did a lot of flying at night, but we survived.
You went to Marquette
Right.
and graduated when?
41.
1941. How did you do in math in high school?
Fairly well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
Okay.
kind of liked math.
So this worked out well for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed mathematics.
And so the transition into being a navigator worked out well because it was a lot of math.
Right,
And reading the maps, that had to do with math.
right,
I don't know about looking at stars.
right. Navigation is basically mathematics, and
That's
celestial is difficult.
Do you ever look up at the sky tonight?
Oh, of course.
Do you know all the stars now?
Well, I can still recite the names of the constellation Dubi, Merak, Fecta, Magranes, Elioth. Yeah, those are the stars in the Big Dipper.
Now I know the Big Dipper, but I don't know the stars in it. Well, the North Star.
Oh, yeah, Polaris.
How long did you serve?
Until June or July 1945.
When you were released, where did you go?
Camp Lucky Strike, Le Havre, France.
Once the march was over, y'all went to one basic camp where you could take a shower, have hot food.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like being in heaven.
Oh, great.
And then they had to transition you back to the United States.
Right.
Right. But some of the war was still going on, like in Japan. That wasn't over for a few more months.
Well, that was still going on, yeah.
When you were a navigator, where were you based?
Polbrook, England,
Okay.
351st Bomb Group, 96th.
What was life like when you were stationed in Polbrook?
We did a lot of practice flying.
You went from the United States directly to Polbrook?
We stopped at Reykjavik, Iceland. We flew from Goose Bay, Labrador to Reykjavik. And we were there, weathered in for a couple of days. And from there to Prestwick, Scotland.
Did you get there by boat or did you fly?
We flew.
Did y'all fly, like your crew flew in one airplane and this other crew flew in another airplane, and you all landed at the same place
No, we just flew solo.
with your crew?
Oh, yes. We would take off from Goose Bay at midnight to go to Reykjavik and get there by 8 o'clock in the morning.
How old were you?
20. My pilot, Charlie Anderson, was 20. He and I together. I felt sorry for those guys in the crew. We got two 20-year-old guys flying across the North Atlantic.
They'd never done that before.
Right.
I don't know, seeing all that ocean. It's
That's
like,
dangerous. At midnight, you don't get to see it.
what did you think of Iceland?
It was grim. But we ran into some bad weather.
Was it very developed?
Didn't get off the base.
And then you went over to Scotland.
Prestwick.
How long were you in Crestwick?
Oh, a couple days.
Did you get off the base?
I don't think so. they were afraid we wouldn't get back.
But you had hot meals and
Oh, yeah.
warm showers and things like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Good.
And then after Scotland, you went where?
In one way or another, we went to Polbrook. Whether there was a stop in between, I don't remember.
How long were you in Polbrook?
Shot down in late May. 3 months, I guess. That's a guess.
And how many missions did you complete?
Well, 5 combat missions, but there were 2 or 3 that we flew that didn't count. One, we were spare. We fly over the enemy coast, and if nobody drops out of the formation, we come home. So if you count the spares, it's probably 8 or 9. In fact, we were flying spare the day we were shot down. A couple of guys left the formation, and we had to fill in.
Take me through this. It was May 28th, 1944.
Yep.
What was your day like? You woke up in the morning. What time did you get up?
Oh, gee. What time does the sun get up?
In May, probably 6 o'clock. Well, I don't know about over there, but yeah.
That's about it.
So you got up and you went for breakfast?
Yep.
You,
Went to briefing.
I don't know this information. You're the only actual person that's still alive I can ask. Before you went on that flight, did you even have a remote idea you might not be coming back?
No. First of all, we were flying spare that day. And we thought, well, we're not going to go on the mission. But we did.
So you woke up in the morning and you had breakfast?
Yep.
Do you remember what you had for breakfast?
Nope.
But it was hot and good.
It was good.
Okay.
Right.
And then you went to your briefing.
Right.
Do they talk about certain things in their briefings?
Oh, yeah. They show a string from Polbrook to Dessau, the target, all the way across Europe. And when you walk in there and you see that string, you say, oh, hell. Or worse.
So then you see where you're going to go. And then after the briefing, what happens? Do you load into your planes or?
Yeah, you prepare to take off. Yeah.
So about what time do you take off? Is it like 8 o'clock in the morning or noon?
Probably about, I'm just guessing, to be real truthful, probably around 10.
And your job was the navigator.
Right.
And where was the navigator in your plane?
In the nose.
You've got that up there,
See?
right up there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. The navigator and the bombardier are the only occupants of the nose.
That's a very close space.
Oh, yeah.
And isn't it all windows? It's
Pretty
like
much.
it's like all see-through.
Yeah.
It's like you're floating on air.
And the German Air Force was making head-on attacks at the time.
Wow.
So you see them coming head-on.
How'd that feel?
Scary. With 20-millimeter flash guns.
Was the glass bulletproof?
Oh, heck no. No.
And you had to read the maps
Yeah.
And
Well, as a practical matter, we were flying in formation. So some lead navigator had to do it, and I followed. Yeah.
and you were always in communication with them.
Nope.
How did you follow?
You're right next door in formation.
How far apart were the planes from each other?
Oh, gee.
They seemed like they'd be close.
The theory was to fly as close together as you could, because you could concentrate defensive fire by doing so.
Have you seen the Blue Angels?
I have seen
How
pictures.
close? Yeah, how
Yeah.
close they fly to each other,
Yeah.
and you guys probably flew that close too. You probably
They-
just didn't turn upside down and look at each other.
Right. Right. So, yeah.
So you could see the enemy coming at you, and you were totally exposed.
You knew darn well they were there,
You were exposed, and
because they would fly through the formation.
so you were exposed, and you were 20 years old,
Yes.
and you have children.
Oh, yes.
So you had children that grew to be 20 years old.
Right.
Can you imagine them at 20 doing what you did?
No.
That's what gets me, because I remember my son when he was 20,
Yeah.
and I'm going, no.
That's why it was always surprising. The pilot was 20. He was about 3 months older than I was, but we were both 20.
And you're probably the old man on the crew.
Right.
An
I
old
thought-
man at 20.
I thought, boy, Charlie and I had to go to Nebraska to pick up a new B-17 to take to Europe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
20
gosh.
years old.
Walk me through your flight, if you can, about that day. On May 28th, you are the spare.
Oh, yeah, but we had to fill in before that because somebody left.
Why would somebody leave?
They said the bombardier was sick. My own opinion is he was hungover.
And that saved his life.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? Because he wound up flying.
During your flight, you eventually catch flack.
I think so, yeah. But not enough to be disturbing.
So what happened? How did you go down?
Fighters knocked out the engines. I knew we were in trouble when the intercom came on and pilot and navigator, how far are we from Switzerland? Said 100 miles. Oh, that's too far.
Did you safely land the plane?
Bailed out.
Oh, you bailed out.
Yeah,
And when you bailed out, all the guys jumped out.
right.
Do you know where you landed?
No,
But the Germans did. They saw you coming.
right.
I have always wondered this. When you bailed out and you're coming down to a landing, what went through your mind?
How the hell am I going to get back to Illinois?
I love Oh my God.
And there was a guy aiming a gun at me, so I thought, uh-oh.
I mean, you're 20 years old and there's this guy aiming a gun at you,
Yeah.
speaking German.
Right.
I guess the gun's the universal language, right?
Absolutely.
Did they prepare you to say you're going to go to a POW camp?
I landed near a camp, an anti-aircraft observation post or
Yeah.
something.
And they walked all your crew there?
Yeah.
Now, were you injured when you jumped?
Nope.
Was anybody in your crew?
Co-pilot was strained an ankle or had a problem of some sort when he landed. Yeah.
What was the name of your plane?
I have no idea.
Do you know the number?
Nope.
What happened after you were captured?
The Germans walked us a few miles to a German air base that same day, and we stayed there overnight. And then the next day, we got a quarter loaf of German bread, and I don't know, wound up in Frankfurt, Germany, at a railroad station
Where they took you by train?
to
Yeah.
Dulag.
How were you treated during this time?
Oh, sensibly.
Did anything go through your mind other than how am I going to get back to Illinois?
It was during that period of time The invasion began, and the German officer announced that and said the slaughter was terrible. And I thought to myself, oh, hell, I'm going to be here 10 years if this thing failed.
Were you aware that in Stalag III, that's where the Great Escape took place?
Yes.
Just a couple months before you guys landed there.
Right.
And that's where the phrase Tom, Dick, and Harry came from, because that's what they named the tunnels.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? I just thought, you always hear Tom, Dick, and Harry, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and those were the escape tunnels.
They made a big deal out of that Great Escape because
Yeah, they did.
50 guys were shot.
What was your intake like?
They didn't pay too much attention to a second lieutenant because they had other officers. One was a captain. I overheard, and he'd say, "I tell you name, rank, and serial number, and under the terms of the Geneva Convention, that's all I have to do." The German officer said, "Damn it, Captain, you're not in Geneva."
After your intake, on your way to Stalag III, the first place you went,
Right.
what was it like going in there?
It was an adventure, period.
How were the guards?
They were all right, yeah. Non-commissioned officer who spoke good English and who was very much a gentleman, but you knew whose side he was on. The non-commissioned officer, by the way, is called a Feldwebel, kind of like a master sergeant.
From my understanding, a lot of the guards were either injured and could not serve on the front lines, or they were too old.
Right.
But they were still loyal to the...
Oh, absolutely.
What was your bunk like?
We got a lot of uniforms from the Americans.
From the Red Cross?
Yeah. Bunks were triple, table, chairs. That's about it. There were about 15 guys to one room.
The bunks had 6 slats.
Okay,
wood
yeah.
slats, no mattress.
Seemed to me there was a thin
one.
Yeah.
But if you rolled over, you'd roll on the guy below you.
Yeah, right.
That happens once. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those little guys would get the top bunk.
Now, one of the things my dad said was that he got one cold shower every 2 months.
I'm not sure we got that many.
What was the food?
Potatoes, soup at noon, if you could stand it.
I heard the coffee was bad.
Terrible, awful. At some time we had kohlrabi.
What's that?
It's a big turnip. That's our protein for the day.
How were the latrines?
Terrible. It consists of a structure, a long structure, a lot of holes in the wood.
And they never cleaned them?
Once in a while, very rarely.
I understand somebody had a can of sardines.
I got a can of sardines. I had to train my class ring. But that was in 7A, where the Russians were.
Who did you trade that with? A Russian?
Yeah.
Was it a Russian POW?
Yeah.
Now, how did he get the sardines?
Damned if I know, and didn't care. He probably worked in the kitchen.
Did you have a job?
Nope. Under the Geneva Convention, the officers weren't supposed to.
What were the activities that you did, like during the day? Did you just like lay in bed?
Oh, heck no. Walk. At one point, the YMCA sent in some softball equipment. And we did a little softball in the summertime, yeah.
What were you able to do in the winter?
Read. They had a pretty good library. Where it came from, I don't know.
Did they have other activities like plays or?
They did. They had choral groups, prisoners, which were pretty good. I was going to join one, but they had a rehearsal at the same time we had kitchen duties.
Were they good singers?
Yes, very good.
What was one of the plays?
Oh, there was one that was well known.
Were you able to participate in that?
Nope.
Did you get to go see them?
Didn't try. Yeah.
I was in a play at West Junior High School.
Yeah.
And I had one line. I walked on the stage and I forgot it. I was never going to be an actress.
That was the end of your career.
That was the end of my career, the start and the end. It's like, and they kept trying to tell me my line. Everybody knew my line, and I was just too nervous. I couldn't think of it. So it's like, okay, whatever.
That's not unusual.
Did you keep a diary?
Nope. I should have. I wish I had.
Did you keep any memorabilia?
The only thing I came back with is that German ID card.
Yeah.
With my picture and the description and so forth, yeah.
You were part of the march. How did that start? Did they wake you up in the middle of the night? Did they tell you tomorrow you're going to walk forever?
No, it seemed to me that it was at night, but not late. Germans say, well, you got to leave in 30 minutes. So you got to get whatever you can take, food, clothing, put it together and get ready. Stalag Luft III was divided into compounds, north, south, east, west. I was in west.
Were the compounds different? Like compound west was different from compound east in what way?
Not necessarily, except that a couple of them, maybe one, or at least one, was British, not American. And they were all separated by barbed wire, double fences with coiled barbed wire in between the two fences.
The different divisions, the northeast, south, and west, may have had their own, but did they have like a structure, like a government structure, like there was one head POW? I read some information that the POWs were very organized.
Pretty much, kind of a semi-military structure, yeah.
So your military training
helped. Yes, without doubt.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm much in favor of universal military training.
It transforms you from being Johnny Doe to soldier number one, soldier number two.
Right.
Y'all look the same, y'all act the same.
Yep.
It's unified. And that's what's made our country have a strong military.
Yeah. Back to the march. We took off at midnight, I guess, but it was snowing, cold, dark. Where are we going?
And did you know why?
I think we did, because of the Russian advance. I'm told 40 miles away.
Did you know where you were going?
Oh, heck no. We knew we were going west because the Russians were coming from the east. Yeah.
How did you get news either from home or about the war progress in the camps?
Well, of course, we got the German newspaper. And then we had a clandestine radio from BBC. And we got a little news from them daily. Not during the march.
Could you read German?
No.
Oh.
I wish I had.
Did somebody that read German read it to everybody?
Yeah, it was just transmitted orally.
Did you ever talk to your parents about how they learned about your capture?
No.
Did they ever ask you?
No.
It was like a closed subject?
Yeah. That was the end of it, yeah.
Did your brother ever ask you?
Nope. It was a closed subject.
Now, was it closed because you wanted it closed or they did?
I don't know. That's kind of a mutual agreement.
It was kind of like, if you don't want to talk about it, we're not talking about it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So how were the guards during the march?
They were in as much trouble as we were with the snow and the temperature and the duration of the march. Yeah.
How many hours did you march a day?
Well, 20, I would think.
My legs would get tired, even if I was 20.
Oh, I'm guessing. I have no way of knowing. You rest in the snow.
What did you eat on the march?
I ate sugar cubes.
Where did you get the sugar cubes?
They were in the Red Cross package, and then I had kept previously, and they helped.
I've read stories about where people captured a chicken from a farmer.
Well, that's true.
And or a rat, and you can't cook them. You have to eat things raw.
Yeah, and if you had cigarettes, you could get any kind of food you wanted.
True.
Yeah.
Now, did you smoke?
Of course. I have a copy of a poem the POW wrote to his wife or fiance, I don't know which. And the last line, I long for this food and that food. Now and then I long for you.
Yeah, that's kind of like on a back burner then.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, different things. How did it feel to finally be to a normal place once the march was over?
Euphoric. Liberation itself was euphoric. That was very dramatic.
Were all the guys celebrating and excited?
Oh, yeah. One guy wrote a book called I Watched 10,000 Men Cry. Where was Gene when was he in 7?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so was I.
Wouldn't that have been something if you guys were in the same prison camp, but you didn't know it?
Right.
But then you were in 7A and you just ran into each other. Wouldn't that have been cool?
Yeah. And there was another guy from Edwardsville who later became state's attorney, Dick Mudge. He was in Luft III, rather. I assume he became in 7A, but I don't know.
After liberation, you came back to Illinois, where you wanted to be.
Right.
And never left.
Right.
And what happened when you got back? What was your life like?
Well, first of all, we had a 90-day leave and then went to Miami Beach for rehab.
My dad went to Texas.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was lucky. I got Miami Beach.
It was rehab, or was it
interrogation? We had that in Miami, yeah.
Are you aware that there was a classified document? Every soldier was interviewed that was a POW.
Okay.
And all their answers were written down in a document.
Oh, is that so?
I have a copy.
Is that so?
It's in there.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, now see, I'm very interested in when you see this information.
Yeah.
And decipher it and you go, wow, I remember that. So you'll have to let me know.
There's an awful lot you don't remember.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, and some of it is selective. You don't want to remember.
It's like your dad says about the shower. 1 every 2 months. I didn't remember that many, but could be.
I can't imagine not taking a shower.
And of course, that didn't happen in 7. That happened in Luft III. Yeah. That 7A, that was rather crude.
How is it different than 3?
Number 1, there were Russians, French, British, Serbian, whatever, you name it. There was not the same degree of separation that Stalag Luft III had. There was very little water. There was one water tap, I guess, for 1,000 guys. And my friend Charlie Anderson, the pilot, he got tired of being dirty, so one night he got up and got out and got to the water tap and showered just by manually. And he says, damn, I damn near froze to death.
But, I mean, you just feel clean then.
Yeah.
I mean, you get all that gunk off.
Oh, yeah. Terrible.
Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I understand the Red Cross played a huge role for the prisoners, that they brought you supplies and whatever you needed, and they were nice and kind to you.
Well, they were, yeah, but they were very limited in their ability and their supplies. Yeah, they kind of created a sensation because these guys hadn't seen a woman for years.
Yeah. While you were a prisoner, did you receive mail?
Yes.
Was it regular?
And the Stalag Luft was pretty good. 7 was 0. It probably got there once in 7.
Were you able to write home?
Yes,
Did that help you to write home and to receive mail?
it helped to write home, but there wasn't much you could say because it was censored. And to receive mail, sure, it was great. The news wasn't all that exciting because classmate so-and-so married classmate so-and-so. I got a call from some guys in recent months about, did you know so-and-so? He was in Germany. I thought, well, hell's bell, 500,000 people were in Germany.
After you went through getting back from Miami Beach,
Yes.
what did you do?
I kind of sweated out the Japanese War until that was the middle of August.
Did you go back to college?
Oh, yeah, but not right away.
Do you remember blocks down here?
Yeah.
Rosemary Dwyer talks a lot about after going to school at Marquette, they would come down here and y'all would go to blocks and have a soda. Then she would go up to St. Pat's and go to Mass.
That was a hot spot.
Where did you go to college?
Parks College. I was still interested in aviation. So I spent a year there and then finally decided, I want to see what law is like. So at that time, SLU said you don't need a pre-law degree with your background, your history. So you go right into straight law school.
How long were you in school then?
Oh, about 3 years.
How did your military service come in?
Oh, I don't know. Military training gives you an element of discipline that permits you to study. I'm much in favor of military training.
How long after you were released did you get married?
Oh, gee, 10 years. Is there a segment in here about the train ride to 7A boxcars?
There is a segment about it, but not that he discussed.
Oh, okay. That was grim.
Because you were all packed in there like sardines?
Pretty much. But there was no, there's no electricity, no light, no water, no toilet.
How long was the ride?
Oh, 2 or 3 days.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He didn't go into that?
Not in his writings, but remember, he never talked about it.
Okay.
So all I know is they took a train ride.
Oh, boy.
And I know that from my research, not from him.
Oh, okay. That was grim.
Did you know that you were going to 7A?
We didn't know where we were going.
They just told you to get on a train.
Right.
They didn't tell you for how long.
Right.
No food, no water.
Right.
What month was this?
I'm inclined to say February or March.
I mean, that's still cold in Germany.
Yeah. And it was, oh boy. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't talk about that. Of course, I haven't talked about it either.
How many boxcars were there?
A
lot.
How do you transport 10,000 prisoners?
Well, they learned to march them. They
Yeah.
marched them. So,
But then they put us on the train, so there were a lot of boxcars.
did they go very fast or did the boxcars go slow? I'm just picturing slow.
Well, it's hard to tell. When you're in a boxcar, you don't know whether you're...
Were the doors of the boxcars open?
Oh, heck no.
So you couldn't see out.
Right.
You were in this confined space.
That's the size of a boxcar. If you ever take a look.
So you were in there like packages.
Yeah, you're still prisoners.
Were there guards in there with you?
Nope.
Did anybody try to escape?
No, you didn't know where you were.
There were no bathrooms, no water.
No light.
What was going through your head?
Oh, that was a mess. That no bathroom issue is really bad.
And they say that doesn't go against the Geneva Convention?
Forget the Geneva Convention.
When you came back and you went home to your parents, what was your first meal?
I have no idea.
I'd want fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy.
No, I don't remember. I was glad to be home. I didn't care what to eat.
That's good. Was your brother back home by then?
No, he was still in the Pacific.
Was there something I did not ask you that you would like to say?
The Germans weren't all bad. At the end, one time, close to the end of March, it was still cold. We still didn't have a place to go. A German family asked 3 or 4 of us inside their house to get warm. Did Gene talk about, at the end of the march, going into a pottery factory?
No.
Oh, okay.